It's time for the Sky River RV Show, and you're in luck because today Adam is going to give us a tour of one of his favorite trailers, the 30-foot Airstream Classic. Then we'll take a look at some insightful tips presented by our friends at Airstream. So grab a drink, a snack, and park it between the trees because today it's all about the iconic Airstream.
Hi folks, Adam Weissmuller, Sky River RV here in Paso. The producers of the show asked me to pick a coach that I really liked and then talk about that. Well, I picked the 30-foot Airstream Classic 2016. This thing is just gorgeous, high quality, American ingenuity. Now let's take a look at some of this. This is a stainless steel rock guard, and if you can see these hinges right here, these are piano hinges. They didn't have to put those on there. They could have just put 2 or 3 hinges, but it's overbuilt, just like the rest of this coach. Large propane tanks in here. You have a power hitch jack, so there's no more of this stuff. So it's all power with a level right there, so you can see exactly what's going on when you're leveling your coach. These are plexiglass window guards. They do the same as this, except for the glass. So you can lift these up and get a clear view. As we go around the coach, you can see there's an awning on the opposite side of the door. And that's kind of a rare feature on these things, because what that does is that just opens up a whole other area of hanging out. So here's your plug. Here's all your outdoor shower right here, in case you need to take a shower or rinse off your dog. Hot and cold water. It's a good feature. TV satellite. Here's your fill tank. Now I remember when I was a child, I would see these Airstream trailers going down the road, you know, with families, and I always wondered about them. You know, I would see the other trailers as well, but these specifically I really wondered about. And as I learned more and more about them, the more I really liked about them. One of the features that they do is these rivets. These are called buck rivets. And each one of these takes 2 people to do. There's one guy who's a backer and the guy who's firing the rivet. And they can't just go one to the next, to the next, to the next, because it causes a wave. So they have to go up 10, back 3, up 5, and they all have a different way of doing it. So if one of them's sick, the other one can't work. It's like a team, and that's basically what Airstream is a large team effort. The awning, Zip-D awning, that's owned by the employees of Airstream. So that keeps the quality of these awnings super high. And as I said before, it has an awning on the other side and this side. So you get both sides going. I mean, gorgeous. Then as we move here, there's plugs here for you. That's a 110. So you could have your margarita blender right here. You have awnings on the back of the windows there, so you have an awning on the back window. Now this thing is absolutely brilliant. It's a nice little storage container that's right here. And what most people will do is keep their electrical cord right in there. So it's got its own place. And you can lock it as well, so no one can get the cord. Now the way that these are manufactured is the frame is actually up here and the body of this is dropped down. So what that does is it creates a lower center of gravity, which makes for easier towing, less wind resistance. These tow 20% better than any other trailer, and that's the reason why. They're very aerodynamic. And now the aerodynamic part of them came from World War II, where in 1940, Airstream was located down in Marina del Rey. And with the war effort, they couldn't get the aluminum to make the trailers, so they had to close down and stop making trailers. Well, the employees were hired by Douglas Aircraft, who, you know, put them all to work making bombers. So after the war, they all went back to Airstream, and that's when this classic shape came into play. I mean, it looks exactly like a bomber with no wings and no tail. And so that's the history about these things.
If you're in the market for a new RV, then you need to get to Sky River RV. Not only do they offer the largest selection of motorhomes, trailers, and fifth wheels on the Central Coast, they offer the best brands like Airstream, Winnebago, Coachman, Newmar, Thor, Montana, and Cougar. And best of all, they have interest rates as low as 2.99% for well-qualified buyers. Not only can you save money, you can get low monthly payments on the RV of your dreams at Sky River RV in Paso Robles, Pismo Beach, and now Buellton. If you're looking for an RV, don't limit your choices. Come to Sky River RV, where we have over 300 coaches for you to discover and explore. At Sky River RV, we have the largest selection of high-quality travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes. We carry only quality brands like Airstream, Coachman, Newmar, Cougar, and Winnebago, just to name a few. And along with this incredible selection, we also have the best prices. If you're looking or even just curious about an RV, come to Sky River RV.
Hello? Now, how many travel trailers have a doorbell? Just wondering. Not very many. Well, here we are in the 30-foot classic Airstream. This is a 2016 model. As you can see, beautifully appointed. Look at the wood. There's some awesome features in here. Power recliner. Look at that. Oh. And the TV's that way, so you can get a perfect view of the TV. I mean, these things are the top of the heap right here. Now, they've been around since 1931, where Wally Byam made his first trailer. And since then, 70% of these trailers are still registered and still on the road. Now that's quality. And there's no other trailer manufacturer in the world that can even come close to that. And so here's a fantastic fan. What this does is it pushes or pulls 930 cubic feet per minute. And the benefit of that is when you're out camping, you aren't plugged in, you don't have a generator, you can run these off the batteries. So you have one coming in, there's two in this unit, and another going out, and that creates a breeze in here and keeps it cool. The quality on these things, on these trailers, are second to none. There's options that are included in these that are not included in any other trailer. For instance, look at this. This is the dinette bed. Now watch this. You know, some folks might have mobility problems and, you know, they wouldn't be able to reach under there and actually do this. With this, you don't have that problem. One button right here. The table comes down automatically on a motor. And then this turns into a bed. These cushions go over that. There's your DVD player right here. You can see. It's a good feature. Comes up here. Pretty nice. Yeah, all the stuff that you demand in your home, you know. Here you got Netflix preloaded, Hulu Plus, Amazon. What else do you need? Large refrigerator, freezer. You can see that. So you can have as much food as you need. Small little compartment here for spices. And here we go into the bigger one. It comes out, you can keep all your dry goods, canned goods in there so they won't rattle around. Large closet right here. Hanging closet. And then here's the opposing shower to the bathroom. And what that does is it creates more room for the shower. Typically on these Airstream trailers, you'll have a very small shower. In this one, you do not. The bathroom is here, and here's where the magic happens. This is a queen bed, and it's in the rear of the trailer. Typically, you'll find the bed in the front of the trailer where you have no view besides the back of the truck that pulled the trailer there. So here, you can see, pull up to the beach, park right there, and look what you wake up to in the morning. There's also awnings outside of these windows so you don't get the sun in your eyes in the morning, you know, and so it wakes you up. There's a TV in here. There's a stereo in here. I mean, everything you need. You can see the plugs over there. Some folks need a breathing machine. There's your 110 for it right there, or an alarm clock. It's right there. You can see these are ducted. This is the AC system. It does not hang down here like they used to in prior years. Now it actually, the intake goes in here. The AC is on the roof, and you can pipe the cool air or the hot air anywhere in the coach to keep you comfortable. So let's talk about these buttons right here. Looks like a mystery, but it's not. Here's your automatic awning control for right out here. So if the wind's picking up, you don't have to go out there and wrestle that thing, because it can be like a spinnaker on a sailboat, you know, once the wind grabs it. So this right here is power awning, right out, right in. Here's your light switches right here. So you can see, those are nice. Battery disconnect, and this is your LED on the inside of the awning when it's out, so it's shining light on the towards the coach. Great feature because it lights evenly and you can see everything, not just bright spots all over the campground. Solid surface countertop, look at this. Extender, doorbell underneath there. We already know about that. And in here, surprise, a Kohler stainless sink with a high arch faucet, which, you know, this type of stuff you see in high-end houses. Countertop, solid. Here's your regular oven right here. So you can bake a cake in here or whatever you need. And then storage, lots of storage. The Cuisinart microwave, this is also a convection oven, so you have the capability of actually baking two things. You could do cookies in here, chicken in here, cake in here, a roast in here, whatever you need. They've thought of it. Here's your cooktop. Again, the one with the more BTU, the higher end heat, is the one in front. So if you're doing any sauteing or frying, you use this one. Use these ones for boiling water and whatnot. So again, here's the TV. Here's your, just like in your house, here's your thermostat control. But then we have the Polk Audio Sirius XM controller. So you get a subscription to the Sirius. You might already have it for your car or at your house. It goes right into this, and then you control it from here. Has another controller in the back, so you don't have to get out of bed to turn the music down or whatever you need. Also, Bluetooth. So any of the music that you have on your phone can be wirelessly piped to this and then piped throughout the coach. So the hallway may look a little dark right now, but guess what? We can solve that. Look at that. There's two skylights in this unit. So it provides the natural lighting in the coach that, you know, that electrical lighting can't compare to the natural lighting, especially with the inside of the coach being silver like this. Great way to light the coach. Man, I love this thing. This is the 2016 30-foot Airstream Classic, and thanks a lot for taking a look at it with me. You know, I love talking about these things, and you know, come on in, ask for Adam, ask for any of our salespeople, and we would be happy to show you this and show you this stuff in person. Thanks a lot for your time.
What's easy to drive and park, gets up to 24 miles to the gallon, and allows you to get a second home tax break? It's the Class B van camper, and Sky River RV has the best selection of Class B van campers on the Central Coast, featuring brands like Airstream, Winnebago, and Road Track. And not only do we have the best selection of the highest quality van campers, we offer the best prices. If you're interested in or even curious about a Class B van camper, do yourself a favor and come to Sky River RV. Would you buy just any car because it was cheap? Or would you buy the highest quality car that fit your needs at the best price? At Sky River RV, we offer the highest quality RVs at the best price, and we have an incredible selection. No other RV dealer on the Central Coast can offer you brands like Airstream, Coachman, Newmar, or Winnebago. And we're not talking about previous rentals or trade-ins. These are brand new coaches. Come to Sky River RV in Paso Robles to find the best selection of the highest quality RVs at the best price.
Next, we want to talk about the 7-way cord. This will plug into your tow vehicle, and it provides power to your brake lights, your turn signal, all your marker lights. It also has a charge line that will charge the batteries on your trailer, and it also activates your braking system on your trailer. Next, we want to talk about the hitch jack, the electric hitch jack on your trailer. It comes with a light that you can, if at night you're working on it, want to unhook, you can activate the light so you can see. It also has an up and down switch, and this will enable you to hook up to the trailer or your trailer to the tow vehicle and also raise off of that. It is also used to level your trailer front to rear. On the hitch jack, to help you level it up, it's got a little bubble level on the top of the jack head, so it'll give you an idea of if you're level or not. Next, we want to cover the propane bottles. We're going to start out assuming your bottles are full. You want to go and turn on the little knob on top of there. It has an arrow pointing which way to open that up. You want to make sure you open that up slowly because it has a protection device in it that will shut the system down if it detects a large surge. So you want to turn that on, and when you turn that on, this little regulator valve here, there's a red and green here. If it's got propane in, this red area here will turn green, signaling that you have propane. This will stay green until this bottle has been depleted. And this is an auto switchover regulator, so once this bottle is empty, this will automatically switch to the reserve bottle. And then later, once you realize that that is switched, you're going to want to take this arrow and turn it towards the bottle that you're using out now, and that will become your main bottle, and this bottle will be taken off and filled and put back on. Next, we want to show you the sewer hose carrier. We're going to be dumping and showing how to dump the tanks next. Every trailer has a sewer hose carrier, and inside that we have the hose that we're going to be using on the sewer hookups. We got the sewer hose out of the carrier up there. This area here is where the main holding tank is, and the auxiliary holding tank. This is your black water from your toilet on the inside. Then we also have the gray water, which is your shower, your kitchen sink, those kind of items. We also in this area have a little light that if you're out there at night, you want to hook up, you can see what's going on. And we're going to want to take off our sewer hose lid. We want to make sure that the dump valve handles are closed at that point. There's little clips on there, safety clips to keep it from coming open when you travel. But you take this off, and then you're going to want to insert the hose end on there. Just give it a little twist. It's going to be hooked up. Then you're going to take the other end of this hose, and you're going to be putting it in either the site dump or at the main RV lodge dump. We want to always dump the black tank or the main holding tank first. That way when you're done, any solids that are left in there will be flushed out with the gray water that you have in your auxiliary tank. Next we want to talk about the city water regulator. If you choose to not carry the water on board, you don't want to haul around the extra weight that 40 gallons of water will be. You can just, when you get to the campsite, you can get a regular hose, screw on there, you turn on the water supply, and now you have water pressure to all your plumbing on the inside. Water heater, the sink, and everything will go through there, and you won't have to use the water pump. Okay, next we're going to be discussing the black tank flush. It has a similar garden hose hookup. You just put the hose in there, and when you're draining your black tank, you're going to want to turn this on after the gate valve is open to help clean that out. Then you're going to close your gate valve, leave this run a while, and then you may have to do that 2 or 3 times to help clean it out. The key is never leave this on and walk away, because it will fill your tank back up if you have the gate valve closed. Next, we want to show you where you can load your onboard water supply. It's a gravity water fill. It's got a cap on that screws off, and then you can just take a garden hose and you put it in there, and you can fill up your tank with fresh water. The next thing we want to show you is the exterior shower on the trailer. It's really a nice feature if you have been down to the beach, you got sand on your shoes, or you have a pet that you want to give a little bath. But anyways, it's got the regular kind of shower hose in there. It also has the hot and cold water. Okay, next we're going to talk about the little box on the side here. It's your TV cable and satellite hookup. The bottom one is for if you got an outside satellite dish, you can hook into that. Or if you're at the park and you have a cable hookup, you can just hook that wire into that. Next we have the 110 hookup. It's a 30 amp hookup, shore power cord. We have the cord, it's a twist lock. You just look at the ends on there, line them up with the prongs on the inside, then you'll twist, and then you screw the little collar on there to hold it securely in place. This cord also has a blue light on the cover here to let you know you have power, and on the male end is also a light that will let you know you have power from the campground hookup. So right down here is the kill switch, we call it, or it activates the 12 volt power in the coach. What I like to do before I plug into 110 on the outside of the trailer, I want to come and turn that on. Then the little red light will come on. If you don't do that, you can plug in on the outside, which activates the converter, and you will have power in the trailer, but it won't be charging your batteries because you haven't turned on the kill switch. So always go, first thing I do when I get there, I turn the kill switch on, make sure by activating one of these light switches here that I have power, and then I'll go out and plug in my 110 cord. So there's switches here that control the step light on the outside, the floodlight on the outside. Also there's the switch that controls your LED ceiling lights, and each one has a dimmer switch that will change the lighting based on how you want it. Anyways, just want to quickly go over the tank monitoring system. This is where the pump switch is located that will activate your onboard water supply when we fill the gravity tank on the outside. It also has a battery status, so you can see what amount of charge is in your battery. And then the next 3 buttons, the fresh, the gray, and the black, will give you the status of each tank. It'll go down as you're depleting the fresh tank, and the gray and the black will fill up. If you get to 80-90%, you need to start figuring out where you're going to get to a dump station so you can empty your tanks. Next, I want to quickly talk about the 110 outlet over the galley. The significance of this one is it's on a GFI circuit. So if you get a cord near some water, the GFI will keep you from getting shocked. So that could be tripped. The reset for that is in the bathroom. Below that is the inverter switch. This trailer has a 1,000-watt inverter in it, and it powers 3 different outlets using the battery power in your coach. So if you want to run a TV, a coffee pot or something, you can do that by using the converter even if you don't have a 110 plug-in on the outside. Next, we just sort of want to go where all the power of the trailer starts from. It's the 12-volt converter that will power all your lights. On the inside, we also have the 12-volt fuse panel, and it also is the home for the 110-volt breakers. If you don't have power, after you check the outside to make sure that your outside hookup is good and everything, you'll want to go to here to start. If you don't have 110, go make sure all your breakers are in the up position and not tripped. And if it's a 12 volt, you're going to want to go through all your fuses and verify that the fuses are all good. But this is basically the place that supplies all the power for the rest of the trailer, whether it's 110 or 12 volt. We're going to talk about the Dometic Comfort Control Center. This will control your air conditioner, controls your furnace. It'll give you the option of having different fan speeds on. I want to start by pressing the button in the upper left-hand corner. This trailer only has one air conditioner, so there's one zone. Some trailers have two air conditioners, so there'll be two different zones. Also, we can go to the mode button, and that'll give you the option of you're going to be cooling, you're going to be running the fan, you're going to be running the furnace, or you can hit the auto button, and then based on the temperatures that you have programmed in, it will automatically sense whether you need the air conditioner or you need the heater on. To start with, there's an on and off switch, and you activate the switch. Then the default, when I press the auto button, it's going to be to 110 volt power. If it does not sense any 110 volt power, it's going to switch over to propane. If neither one there's the light after a while will start flashing, telling you that you have a problem. There's also an indicator over here that if it's on automatic, there will be a little light on this display. If it's on propane, the light will be over there. It's also a little indicator that if you want to set the temperature, there's 5 different zones. You can toggle through the 5 being the coldest. A couple other things about the refrigerator. You want to make sure that if you're going to go on a trip, you want to start cooling the refrigerator ahead of time. If possible, at least 12 hours ahead of time. You're going to want to pre-cool the food you put in the refrigerator, because as I said earlier, this is an absorption refrigerator. It actually removes heat from inside the compartment. So if you start with a loaf of bread that you put in there 70 degrees, it's got to get rid of almost 40 degrees to get it where it needs to be. So if you load the whole refrigerator with that, it's going to take probably twice as long for the refrigerator to cool down. Some other tips are that if you want to freeze some milk bottles with water in, it's a good thing to get it started. But anything you can do ahead of time to help take the heat out of what you're going to put in the refrigerator, it's a big help down the road.
If you're looking for an RV, don't limit your choices. Come to Sky River RV, where we have over 300 coaches for you to discover and explore. At Sky River RV, we have the largest selection of high-quality travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes. We carry only quality brands like Airstream, Coachman, Newmar, Cougar, and Winnebago, just to name a few. And along with this incredible selection, we also have the best prices. If you're looking or even just curious about an RV, come to Sky River RV. If you're in the market for a new RV, then you need to get to Sky River RV. Not only do they offer the largest selection of motorhomes, trailers, and fifth wheels on the Central Coast, they offer the best brands like Airstream, Winnebago, Coachman, Newmar, Thor, Montana, and Cougar. And best of all, they have interest rates as low as 2.99% for well-qualified buyers. Not only can you save money, you can get low monthly payments on the RV of your dreams at Sky River RV in Paso Robles, Pismo Beach, and now Buellton. We sure hope you enjoyed the tour and the handy pointers presented by the folks at Airstream. Be sure to stay tuned for the next Sky River RV show. Until then, happy RVing from all your friends at Sky River RV.